Stop that. 3 games, 3 ejections, 2 series-altering injuries, and apparently, according to their respective teams, 0 dirty plays. 0. None. Lot of hard, tough-nosed foul calls, plays. You had Kyle Anderson going out. He gets ejected. Dylan Brooks gets ejected. Draymond Green gets ejected. Bodies on the, as I say, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies. And so now we have let's shed a tear. Just really quickly pour a little out for the homie, John Morant. Because we have a major series-altering injury as a result of what some people think is a dirty play from my man Pool Party, Jordan Poole. First and foremost, John Morant not being in the series, potentially. He's going to miss Game 4 tonight. That is awful. Nobody. I think there's no more electric player in the league to watch on a night-to-night basis than Ja. I've been on the record on that all year long. And I think that's pretty much the case for almost every true NBA fan. But it's kind of how he got hurt, how his knee got twisted, that has been causing quite a bit of stir and controversy. The play that everyone, including Ja himself, pointed to in Game 3 about the Warriors when he got hurt was this very bizarre play. So Ja's sort of on all fours, going for the ball. Jordan Poole also going for the ball, pushing Ja out of the way while somehow going for the ball, but instead of reaching the ball, he reaches Ja Morant's kneecap. And it twists while he's pushing Ja the opposite direction when he already has knee issues. Reaches out his hand, pulls his leg slightly towards him, seemingly putting the knee in a twisting motion. Ja Winston Payne never comes back again. Kind of looked a little cheap. No flagrant call, no suspension. Ja then tweets out, check this drama, broke the code in reference to Steve Kerr's presser about Dylan Brooks' play on my man Gary Payton II. So he tweets out with that video, broke the code. Then he later deletes the tweet, probably because someone from PR told him not to have that up. And turns out, internet sleuths though, then pointed to an earlier play where he banged his knee up against Klay Thompson's knee, where maybe that was the first injury. Not sure. All I know is that Ja needs to come back safe. He's questionable for Game 4. Taylor Jenkins says most likely he's out, but we have no confirmation on this yet. So now the Grizz have their backs to the wall. Feels like we've had this pretty much all year, multiple times. Ja Morant going out, the Grizzlies expected to do absolutely nothing, and then the Grizzlies continuing to shine. Grizzlies, 19-2 in the first 21 games that Ja missed this year. Why? Well, Tyus Jones moves the ball really well. He never turns the ball over. They're kind of like a version of what the Dallas Mavericks are when it's just Jalen Brunson on the floor, no Luka. They just pop the ball around. Nobody's the dominant scorer. It's kind of like a group organic effort on really who's going to get the open shot, right? It highlights how good Tyus Jones is as a playmaker. And as we talked about before, he is the best in the league at that. His assist-to-turnover ratio is number 1 in the NBA. So you've also got now Dylan Brooks might have more looks. You're going to have more looks for Desmond Bane and Xavier Tillman. Maybe they go big and they bring Steven Adams out. Maybe he goes to the block. But I know that I feel cheated, truthfully. I think you probably felt cheated too. No John Morant. This thing needs to go 7. This series might end early, and now Golden State's get rest, and now they end up playing a beaten-up Suns team, or maybe the Mavs. And, we can't have an easy road for the Golden State Warriors. We just cannot have that. We cannot have that. That's not how the series was selected, ordained to go down. Hopefully just one game for Ja out, and he'll be back. But never say die. The Grizzlies can steal yet another game without their heart and soul on the court. But, as my mom would say, Ja needs to take... She texted me last night. She said, Ja, he's a superstar. But really, he's playing a little out of control. I'm worried about his health and safety. I think he needs to just kind of pump the brakes a little bit. Pick his spots. Thank you, Mama Krick, for that sage advice. John Morant, yes, has In fact, every year so far in his career, played less games every year, each year as an NBA player. So he's got to figure out how to stay completely healthy, because the way that Derrick Rose went down, the way that Allen Iverson was always getting hit, I definitely want to see Ja have more health success than that. So prayers up to Ja. Hope he comes back soon.